Hey guys, kamusta? It's Archer27 and we will be talking about advanced look controls. Marami nagtatanong sa akin during my stream kung ano ang sensitivity ko or kung anong controller settings ko, and it's actually hard to explain on live stream, which is why I'm creating this video. Since nung season 1, they added advanced look controls, which is a controller configuration where you can actually modify each aspect of your tracking, lalong-lalo kung hindi kayo satisfied sa settings that are preset by Respawn in the game. So, to go to advanced look controls, all you have to do is press options, go to settings, and under advanced look controls, this will get you to the screen na by default it's turned off. Yan. But when you turn it on, you get all the settings available for you to play around, and when you hit back, makikita nyo na yung aiming controls nyo are already grayed out, which means your advanced look control settings are already overriding the default aiming settings. As you can see, every setting there is a gray line in the middle. That is the default settings pag di kayo gumagamit ng ALC. And you're just using the default aiming controls dito. So now let's start with Dead Zone. Dead Zone is apparently the input where your stick starts kicking in whenever you move it. So I usually just set this to 0 for a more linear and responsive input. Para pag ginalaw ko yung stick ng controller ko, say for example, I move left then right, wala siyang ka-delay. Um, Next is the outer threshold. The outer threshold is basically the boundary of the max input. Usually, you set this to low kasi you wouldn't want to set that extra boundary when you're aiming and needed that extra tracking when you needed to flick or hold your right stick. Mine is set to just one tick over the default line. So if this is 0, this is the default line, mine is just one tick over. Response curve, it's medyo mahirap to explain. Ito yung nagde-define on how sensitive yung stick mo pag ginalaw mo siya. Pag binabaan mo to, magiging ma-jitter yung aiming even for the slightest movement ng stick mo. And if you set it too high, nagiging parang dull naman yung response niya. Believe me, nung tinest ko to, I tried every tick above the line para lang makuha ko yung kung ano yung kung saan ako mas komportable. And I set mine to 15 ticks from 0. Target compensation naman is another word for aim assist. So obviously you want to turn this on. Yaw speed and pitch speed. If you're familiar with aircraft terms, yaw is practically your horizontal speed and pitch is your vertical speed. So I set my yaw to max and my pitch to just 35 ticks from 0. Extra yaw and pitch is similar to the term look acceleration in other games. And I left mine to 0 because I don't want that extra boost when I hold my stick to maximum above threshold. And since I have my extra yaw and pitch to 0, there's no need to change my ramp up time and delay kasi ito yung nagde-determine kung how long your extra acceleration will kick in once your stick movement is at maximum. Adds yaw speed, pitch speed, turning extra yaw, everything is practically the same as your movement settings. But this is for ads. Ads is aim down sight. So, pag nag-aim down ka dyan, magre-reflect yung settings na ginawa mo sa ALC. Yung aim down yaw speed ko is just 10 ticks below nung actual movement yaw speed ko. Also with my pitch speed, it's just 10 ticks below ng actual movement speed ko. Remember guys, this setting goes hand in hand with your field of view. I set mine to 110 and with my sprint view shake to minimal para hindi mayugyog pag tumatakbo ako. Yung field of view naman is by default this is 70. Pakita ko sa inyo So this is 110, right? Pag binaba ko siya ng 70, makikita nyo na liliit yung apply muna natin. Yan, liliit yung view ko tapos magiging parang close yung ano ko. So yung ginawa kong setting sa ALC, mas comfortable ako pag yung move yung at saka mas magandang masanay ako at mas marami ako nakikita pag yung field of view ko is max. So I set mine to. And if it's max, I have this range of view. Alright, that sums it up. Always keep in mind that this settings is my personal preference and I've tested it out dito sa training area for hours just to get me on a comfortable spot. But do feel free to test this for yourself, and if it doesn't work for you, you can always play around with this and come up with your own na kung saan ka mas komportable. My goal is just to help those who are struggling to aim with a controller in Apex, and hopefully this video helps you improve your game. So happy shooting, guys.